Happy Tuesday, I think. I woke up this morning thinking it was Saturday, so that really tells you how my Monday went. I wanted to kind of talk about something that's been on my mind lately, as far as trying to figure out, why did Kamala lose? I know that we're not going to get any kind of official information. The analysts are still analyzing, and they'll probably be doing it for at least a year. Political talking heads online, they all have different opinions. Some of them think that our country is so fundamentally steeped in hate that that's why it is. I don't think that's true. The Democrats say that they didn't do enough to energize their base to encourage them to get out and vote. The Republicans say that they voted in such numbers that were so big that there was no way the Democrats could fix the election again in their favor. Except for if they figured out how to do it one time, I would assume they would just keep doing it because, everybody likes to win, I guess. And there were less Republicans who voted than there were in 2020. And I think even less than when he originally won in 2016. But I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me. And now I'm starting to see some talk about voter suppression, which would be quite upsetting because that's not the kind of country that we're supposed to be living in as far as what they teach us. My opinion is that Kamala Harris kept herself inside of a box. I see her as somebody who is ready to come out fighting, somebody who is on fire for making change and has the ability to start that fire in others. But she often keeps it locked away. And it seemed like at the beginning of her campaign, she had come out and decided to kind of be herself, and people reacted to it. They were attracted to that. And I think that she let all of the advisors and whoever it is that controls all these things and runs these campaigns get in her head, and she put herself back in a box. Except for the election wasn't over yet. And while some of us can look and think, maybe she's just doing that to win an election. Maybe she's just playing those games because she thinks that's what she needs to do in order to win. And then she'll come back out. There was no guarantee that that was what was going to happen. Or was she going to continue to be in fear of being her true self and instead continue to follow the rules that have been, when that's not what anybody wants. That's not what either side is looking for. I am very interested to see what happens in the future with the political parties. I see the Republicans kind of coming more extreme and fundamental. And while some of the Democrats have also gone on the other extreme end as counterculture, they've kind of lost themselves. And it's almost like they're stuck in a rut or something. I'm not really sure how to put it. But it'll be interesting to see, do the Republicans who disagree with the direction the party's going rebel and take their party back, or start a new one? Do the Democrats who disagree with how safe their party is playing it start a new party or rebel? Are we at a big change here in our country politically, or will things eventually settle down and the status quo continues? I feel like a lot of us have essentially been saying the status quo is not acceptable anymore.